Welcome to the introductory webinar on abcmouse.com for schools. Age of Learning is based out of Glendale, California, and they are the creators and developers of their product, abcmouse.com. Ageoflearning.com is a website that you and your colleagues can come and visit to read a little bit more about the abcmouse.com product, about their company, about their curriculum, the research studies that they've conducted, and the blog area that shares different ways that they integrate within the communities. You're looking right here at a live ticker of lessons and activities that have been completed by students since abcmouse.com officially launched in 2012. So we just celebrated not that long ago our 2 billion anniversary, and we're creeping up here very soon on 3 billion lessons and activities that have been completed on abcmouse.com. Our comprehensive standards curriculum is designed in close collaboration with experienced educators and other early learning experts. Our program and content is highly engaging. All Age of Learning education resources are based on the principle that strong engagement leads to high achievement. A growing body of research has shown that ABC Mouse accelerates learning and helps children make significant gains in literacy and math skills. And then also access for all. So Age of Learning's education access initiatives are giving more children access to high quality education resources. The next area I'm going to go into is just a little bit about the curriculum and the standards. So abcmouse.com's curriculum is supplemental. So it is designed to complement whatever curriculum your location may be currently using. It's not a standalone curriculum. It's designed to be an additional teaching tool. You can use a variety of the lessons and activities that are available on our content and integrate it into your daily or weekly classroom instruction objectives. We do support research-based best practices in early childhood education. We also support the child development and early learning framework. And then our curriculum also supports the Common Core state standards. The research tab is going to highlight some of the different research briefs and case studies that have recently been conducted with abcmouse.com's content. We know that children who spend at least 45 minutes per week on ABC Mouse and complete 35 activities per week are significantly showing greater gains in key early literacy skills than children who are not. So a very short amount of time and very few activities to be completed on abcmouse.com, you're getting to see some real true gains in literacy. There's also some studies that have been done on how ABC Mouse will improve student outcomes in pre-K and kindergarten. So you can always come through here and scroll through the different areas on the research page, the different case studies, to read a little bit more information about how the content on ABC Mouse is really preparing children for kindergarten and really helping parents understand what it means to be kindergarten ready. The other area is our blog section. And the focus on here that I'd like to share with you is the new apps that abcmouse.com has recently released. So we are a web-based program, so you are able to pull us up on any device that's connected to Wi-Fi. The central hub is our abcmouse.com Early Learning Academy app. That's going to give you access to all of our curriculum. We have 8,500 lessons and activities in all subject areas for grades, for ages 2 for your toddlers all the way up to your second graders. Now branching off are our content apps that you're also able to download on your iPads or Google Android devices. And these focus on specific content areas. So language arts animations, mathematics animations, science animations, the zoo, music videos, and mastering math. And again, all of these outside apps operate offline, which are great for your children to be able to access them if they're in an area that doesn't have internet, or such as a plane or a car or in a restaurant. There's other areas on the blog section that you can feel free to come here at your leisure. The next thing I'm going to go into is the actual abcmouse.com site. So once we set up the accounts for all of your teachers, they're able to pull up abcmouse.com again on any device that's connected to Wi-Fi. You can use ABC Mouse for whole group instruction, for your small group instruction, and then you can also use it independently if children are going to operate their devices one-on-one independent, or even center times. If you have, your different centers or your stations that the children rotate through, you'll definitely be able to have a few tablets at a table where the children can each be working on their own individual learning path while still interacting with each other and having conversations. So a lot of ways to be able to use ABC Mouse. So what your teachers will end up receiving is an email and a password that they will log in with. And once they log into abcmouse.com, everything is going to be set up for them so that they're really just able to log in here and actually see a virtual picture of their real classroom. So through the ProCare Extra with ABC Mouse and the transmit feature, it makes it very easy to update your virtual classrooms on ABC Mouse. It all happens automatically. So anytime you have children that are newly enrolled or children that move from classroom to classroom, or children that disenroll, you'll just refresh it through the ABC Mouse Extra and ProCare, and everything updates in the teacher's account. So it makes it very, very easy. You'll log in. As I said, you'll see all of your students. We can even break up a classroom, a teacher account into individual classrooms within the account. So if we wanted to divide a classroom account into different sections or have one login for the school but break it up into different classrooms, we have a variety of ways that we're able to do that so that you can take a look at just the students that happen to be sitting with you at the moment. So you're not looking at the entire classroom or the entire school. So it makes it very, very simple for us to actually customize and set up how you would like to best use the program. Now, for whole group instruction, where you might be using a smart board and have a group of children in front of you, you're going to want to use the main teacher account. So the teacher gets an avatar, and then all of the children have their own individual avatars as well. And that allows for some versatility on how you're going to use the site. So I'm going to click on the classroom. And this is my teacher profile. Here is my avatar. Everything that you see that the teacher gets, all the children also receive as well. And keep in mind that children are able to access their individual accounts through the teacher account at school, and then also at home. They'll have their own individual account that they're just logging in to see their own virtual profiles. So it makes it great for a really strong school-to-home digital parent engagement program. So each of the, including the teacher, each of the children get their own virtual room that they can decorate and customize and make it as awesome as they want to make it. They have to take care of their pet hamster. They have to feed it. They'll learn real facts about the hamster. They receive a pet, so they have to take care of their pet. They have to feed their pet, walk their pet. They'll learn different facts about the pets that they happen to purchase, whether it be a chick or a dog or a cat. They're also responsible for their own aquarium, where they'll learn different facts about the species and the fish. They have to clean it. So it really gives them a sense of independence, and that they really need to take care of this virtual world that belongs to them. There's a virtual ticket system built into the site, so anytime that the child completes an activity on ABC Mouse, they're rewarded with tickets. And these tickets are what allow the children to be able to purchase all the fun things for their avatar. We know it creates a sense of stickiness that's going to make them want to come back and complete their lessons and activities. There's a stat section so that the children and the teacher are able to track the progress that the children are making on the site with their lessons and activities. activities. There's a My File section, so if there's any art activities or puzzles or games or different things that they've created in their own virtual world and they want to save, they can save those. And then there's a printing feature where you can print these out, and if you want to decorate bulletin boards or your classroom, or they want to take something home with them and hang it up at home, they have the ability to do that. It's almost like a virtual folder, file folder that they have, just like we do with adult computers. There's a My Favorite section. So if you as the classroom teacher do a lesson on ABCmouse that you loved and you want to be able to come back and do it, you can create these lessons in the My Favorite section. And it will break it down by the different categories that we offer: games, library, puzzles, music and song, arts and colors. And that way you can kind of have a running record of some of the activities that you really enjoyed doing with your students. There's a My Lesson section as well. The My Lesson section is where you have the ability in what we call our lesson library, where you can actually build out specific lessons and activities that ABCmouse offers, whether it be in reading, in math, science, social studies, art, science. I said that already, excuse me. But lots of activities that you can pull from, and you can customize them by your curriculums. So if you have specific themes that you're teaching, you're able to populate different lessons and activities that go along with those themes, whether it be, being healthy, whether it be, learning how to get dressed by yourself, whether it be community helpers, whether it be a holiday. We just had Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. So you can populate all different types of activities and tap into those specific by category type and by curriculum level. And then you can save them in your My Lessons area. And teachers are also able to save these lessons in their My Lessons folder and then also assign it to the children's My Lessons folders. So again, they can access those lessons and activities individually in the classrooms, or when they go home or on the go. The commute time usually from school to home can be anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. So it's a great time for the child in the back seat to be able to pull up some lessons and activities that will help them work on specific concepts that you want them to work on. We also have Spanish on abcmouse.com. We have over 364 lessons currently. We have books, we have puzzles, and we have games. And our aim is to have over 800 by the end of the year. And so this allows, even if you have a Spanish teacher that comes in and teaches Spanish to your students, they will also have the ability to use ABCmouse and the different curriculums on here. And so you can come in here and you'll see that it gives you a choice of the different levels. So you can start from level 1, 2, or 3. So within an activity, you have the ability to just adjust the level. Everything on ABCmouse is voiced over, so it always gives you a direction. It makes it very clear what the child needs to do.
El vestido, la bolsa, la camiseta, la falda, los pantalones. Yo me visto solita. I get dressed all by myself.
So you see it will say it in Spanish and then it will say it in English. And this can be very helpful for your parents at home that are going to be using ABCmouse with their child, so that they're able to navigate through the site.
Yo me visto solita.
And
I get dressed all by myself.
And then understand how to navigate through the site to be able to help their child. So you can use the Spanish aspects of ABCmouse with English language learners to help them learn English. And then Spanish teachers can also use it in conjunction with their lessons when they're teaching Spanish to the English-speaking students. And then you saw the ticket, the virtual ticket that came down. So again, you earn your tickets. So it gives you the ability to see that you're rewarded for your lesson, and it'll let you know how many tickets you've earned. Another area on the site that I'd like to point out is our step-by-step learning path. So we have a variety of different levels on ABCmouse. starting from toddler time. So toddler time is going to be your 2.5 year olds, and that's really for obviously more of a teacher-led experience, or a parent really being a part of the learning activities on there, guiding your toddler on some of the different music or puzzles and helping them, really exposing them to educational technology and how to really use that tablet and manipulate it and tap on the correct areas that they're looking at. The regular learning path, which is up here, we start at level 1 and 2. That's going to be for your preschooler. Level 3 or 4 is going to be for your pre-kinder. 5 and 6 is kindergarten. 7, 8 is first grade, and 9 and 10 is second grade. And the learning path levels really allow for a child to be on a learning path level for quite a long amount of time. And as they're working through each one of their lessons on their levels, they're guided to the next level, and they're earning their tickets along the way. And it's a great way for teachers to be able to set children up so that they're successful on their path, and they're hitting all the different fun aspects of ABCmouse along the way. It's very simple. In our settings section, you just set the children on levels. You can bump them up if it's too difficult, and you can bump them down you can bump them up if it's too easy, or bump them down if it's too difficult. And a lot of our schools love the fact that we go up to kinder first and second, because you can use the curriculum on ABCmouse with your before and after cares that come in. So let's go back to the learning path, and I will show you an example. So again, I have the volume down, but it's welcoming the child to their learning path level. This happens to be level 5, lesson 1, reading sounds of A, B, and C. It differentiates how they're going to learn this particular lesson, whether it be through a learning video, a coloring, cutout puzzle, games, paint by numbers. They have a variety of different ways and choices in here. They have to complete all of their lessons minus the printables before they can move on to the next. But they are guided and told what to do for each one of their lessons. I'm going to turn the volume up. Okay, this is also taking place in an environmental biome. So each one of our lessons are going to be taking place in an environment. So this happens to be the wetland.
In the state of Florida, in a place called the Everglades.
Okay, so this happens to be the wetlands. You saw that it's going to pull up, it's going to narrate the biome, it's going to give them information about the biome, it's going to talk about the environment and the species, it's going to include real pictures and real facts, which is very unique to abcmouse.com, to be able to have this other level of science and social studies ingrained into the site. They have different facts that they can learn about, and then they take a quiz. And so we have the desert, the forest, the freshwater, the grasslands, the marine, and the tundra. And they'll learn all about these different biomes and what biomes actually are. So once they complete all their lessons and activities on this particular lesson, they will move on to the next lesson. And we have over 560 some odd lessons per level. So it could take a child quite a long time to move on and graduate to their next area. We also have opportunities for virtual field trips to the farm, virtual field trips to the zoo, where they'll see actual real animals and hear real sounds and real learn facts about the animals. Our basic section is really great for those basic skills that you want to reiterate with the children and have them work on, so they have a strong foundation of, their letters, their numbers. And then that's also where you can find more of the activities in Spanish. And then the school is kind of the hub of abcmouse.com. So you can use the classroom account as another way to teach your whole group instruction lessons. And once this loads here for us, you'll be able to see the classroom. So you'll see that anywhere that I'm moving my cursor that lights up is an opportunity to pull up a group of lessons and activities. This happens to be math. We have, again, different ways that you can learn math. This is a kindergarten level, so everything that's populating, all the content, all the books are going to be at a kindergarten level. All of our books are narrated. You can turn that off if you would like to be the narrator. And then there's options to highlight the text, to slow it down, to speed it up. And then, of course, we have different math games, different puzzles, and arts and music. So content is never ending on ABC Mouse. You truly will never run out of things to do on our site. And anytime we add anything more, because we're web-based, it's just added to the site and you have access to that. The other area on the site is the first and second grade. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. So to get to first and second grade, you can either set it on the learning path or within the classroom. There is a little icon at the bottom left, first and second grade, and that actually converts the entire classroom over to a first and second grade level. So the children are older, the content is going to be more specific for a first and second grader, and you can click on a particular subject again, and you'll see this is second grade, or you can switch it to first grade, where you're really going to see a higher level of books. It's going to be more specific to the curriculums and the standards that the children are learning at that age level. And that is, again, great for your upper graders that come in for before care or after care. And then on our Kid Orange Tech site, we do offer training. So we do live webinar training so we can help your staff get acclimated to how they're going to set up and implement ABC Mouse. But we also have a training page that has all the archive videos so that we can help your teachers learn the aspects of ABC Mouse step by step so that they're not overwhelmed and don't feel that it's a lot all at once. We really break it up into different segments, and we usually start off with that step-by-step learning path because it's very, very simple to use, and it's a great way to be able to get to all aspects of ABC Mouse in a nice step-by-step sequential way. I thank you so much for attending the webinar, and we look forward to partnering with your school.